Welcome back to Linnets TV. Me, Sam Phillips, and I'm joined by Runcorn's first team coach, Rob Sadler. Rob, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, mate.
A disappointing end to a bank holiday weekend, a 1-1 draw against a good Witton side, but Runcorn definitely had most of the control in the game, in my opinion.
First half, I'd say so. Second half, I think if you look at probably the balance of play, I think that they had more of the ball than they did first half. But the control we had in the first half was pleasing, and I think to get ourselves 1-0 in front was really pleasing on a difficult day, on a warm day. You know, it's back to back, isn't it? The fixtures over bank holiday, but then the nature of the goal is pathetic, and that's so frustrating because it just completely flips the half-time team talk. Similar to Trafford on Friday night, you're going in and it's negative as opposed to it being positive. Because I don't think, other than their goal, they actually got anywhere near our box. I thought we completely controlled the first half, so that's why it's frustrating.
Yeah, a slightly different shape today. It was a first introduction to the team for Markel Folds. He played in a slightly different role than we would expect him to, but I thought he did really well in that little pocket. He
did really well. It's not easy to come in. He's played there before, to be fair, but it's not easy to come in and be thrown in there for your first start. I thought he did really well in as much as he's protected the back two, who also handled their two centre-forwards really well, because they are two decent centre-forwards. And credit to Witton, you know, they're a good side. They put us under a lot of pressure, certainly second half, and on the back of their win on Saturday, you could see that we give them that little leg up before half time, and they took the initiative. But yeah, Markel did well. He can be pleased with his performance, but ultimately it's 2 points dropped.
Yeah, as you say there, 2 points dropped. That's 4 games in now, and realistically, in the run of the games, you would maybe expect to have 12 points at this point. The 8 points that we've got. Is that a bit disappointing for you lot as a management team that we've gone and dropped points in games that we were ahead in?
Yeah, and I think ultimately, if you want to be at the top end of the division, which we do, and we've made that public, and that's what we're saying to the lads. That's the expectation. Then you've got to be better in both boxes. I think first half we've touched on their goal, but the amount of deliveries that went in from corners and set pieces, and there's just no conviction. And ultimately, that is what you're judged on. We look great between both 18-yard box, but that's where we're dropping points, because we can't keep giving goals away, and given the nature of goals we are, and picking up 3 points. But I suppose over bank holiday, would we have took 4 points? Yeah, but the manner of it today and the way we've dropped points is really, really frustrating.
Yeah, now moving away from league action, next up to West Didsbury on Saturday in the FA Cup. How important is it to have a run in a cup competition like the FA Cup? Really
important. Yeah, you know, we've done well in the previous 2 rounds. We've won 2 games, not conceded a goal. So defensively, we've looked really solid. They'll be a good side. Yeah, they were right up there in the playoffs. Unlucky to lose in the playoffs last year, trying to get into this division. So no doubts it'll be a classic FA Cup counter, blood and thunder. We'll go there, obviously trying to win, but we know they're going to want to try and turn us over. So yeah, we'll prepare the lads as much as we can on Thursday, and we're looking forward to a bit of a break from the league, going there on Saturday.
Perfect. Well, Rob, thanks for joining us, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Thank you, mate.